What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you are new here, do me a favor, please. Please, just below the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, click that bell to turn on post notifications so that you are alerted anytime I post a new video. In this video, we're going to continue along in our series, The Millionaire in You. And today I'm going to talk about banking. Banking seems such a simple topic, right? But banking has evolved significantly. Chances are, when it comes to banking, you're one of those adults that simply adopted what your parents had for banking when you were coming up. I know for a long time that's how I approached it. But having learned a lot about what goes on in banking, and here in 2022, all the things that are available to us by way of banking, financial technology, it is well worth your time to maybe do some things a bit differently than you have to date. Obviously, we got the biggest of the big, the Wells Fargos, the Bank of Americas, the Citibanks, etc. And they're going to do what you expect them to do, right? They're a bank. They hold your money. They pay you little to no interest, but you can get your direct deposit going, and all of that is as it is. But I'm going to challenge you a bit to expand your horizons. Did you know that fintech firms, financial technology firms, can provide you with most, if not all, the same services that those traditional banks provide for you, but give you tremendous additional flexibility? In fact, the only thing that I've found that fintech firms are not doing yet is providing wire transfer services. And nowhere in this video am I suggesting that you eliminate your relationship with the big banks. That wouldn't be a smart thing to do, at least right now. But don't be afraid to have many banking relationships, a very broad suite of banking relationships made up of traditional banks as well as fintech firms. What do I mean by fintech firms? Well, you have names like Wealthfront, although they're being acquired by UBS, which is going to be interesting. But there's SoFi, which recently got a legit banking charter. There is Personal Capital. There's Robinhood. There's Acorns, Venmo, PayPal. Yeah, the list goes on. By the way, all of those firms have the ability to provide you with a legitimate checking account, something that you can take to your employer and provide the routing number and account number and have your direct deposit deposited in that legit checking account, and usually deposited 2 days earlier than with the big banks. You get a debit card with those banks as well. Speaking of debit cards, let's dig into that for a second. There should be very few times, if at all, where you're using your debit card to pay for anything. Historically, I've said that your debit card is too close to your actual cash, and as a result, very dangerous for you to be using that on a day-to-day basis. There are, however, a couple of exceptions. First exception is the debit card that you can get associated with your Cash App account. I like that one for a couple of reasons. Number one, you control the amount of funds that sit in the Cash App, so you're not totally exposed in the event that something goes wrong. The other reason I like the Cash App debit card is for the boost capability. So being able to get 5 or 10% cash back on purchases, maybe not cash back, 5 or 10% discounts on products and services that you purchase with the Cash App by using those boosts. Being able to get 10% back in Bitcoin for certain transactions using the Cash App. Using a debit card that's going to pay you some kind of rebate or provide some discount over and above what might already be available. Love using debit cards that provide that kind of capability. Another debit card that fits in that realm is the debit card offered by Coinbase. I didn't mention Coinbase in that list of fintech companies, but yes, Coinbase can also provide you with a routing number and an account number that you can provide to your employer, and your direct deposit can go into your Coinbase account. Coinbase debit card associated with that account gives you the ability to earn rewards in crypto for purchases made with that Coinbase debit card. So fantastic option. Always be getting something back when you go out and make purchases. You shouldn't just be paying directly with cash or with a debit card that doesn't give you anything back. So yeah, I could go on and on in this section. Maybe there'll be a part 2 to the banking video. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, and in the next one I'm gonna talk about credit cards. Maybe a little bit of a touchy subject for some of the audience out there. I have heard rumblings that there are folks that don't like credit cards. Perhaps this is due to past experiences that weren't so positive. Maybe these people know people who got into credit card trouble. Maybe their parents had challenges with credit cards. As a little bit of a teaser, credit cards are an ultimate, an essential, an awesome tool to have in your toolkit, in your financial toolkit, as you go about the task of building wealth, building towards unleashing that millionaire in you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe, and you'll see me in the next one.